there's a whole lot of things going on, man, in this internet streets and entertainment streets. So there's a rumor going around now that Nicki Minaj is she's separated from her husband again. She put him out. He got a stripper pregnant, and everybody's talking about it.
Y'all, the streets is saying that Nicki Minaj had to put her husband, Kenneth Petty, out. And it seems like this information was discovered because, as y'all know, he's a registered offender, and it looks like his address in the registry has changed back to Jamaica, Queens, according to Vlad TV. And they're also alleging that this might have all happened because he got another woman pregnant. Yikes, no pun intended. In case you all don't know the backstory of Kenneth Petty becoming a registered offender, in 1995, he was convicted of a 16-year-old girl. He served about 4 years in prison, and then after he was released, he was required to register as an offender because of laws like Megan's Law. If you remember, Megan Thee Stallion had a line in her song, His, where she said, y'all be mad at me, y'all need to be mad at Megan's Law. Then in 2022, Kenneth Petty was arrested for not registering in the location that he moved to with Nicki Minaj, which was in California, their beautiful $20 million mansion. Well, now it looks like he's no longer registered to that mansion in California, but he's registered to a home in Jamaica, Queens. Y'all think this is going to be good for Nicki Minaj?
Now, DJ Vlad will be the one to make these claims, which we're finding out now that they're unfounded, right? And he went on a post. It looks like Nicki Minaj dumped her husband, Kenneth Petty. According to the blank offender registry, he's now living in a tiny 800 square foot house in Jamaica, Queens, instead of the 20 million Hidden Hills mansion Nicki owns. That the rumor is that he got another girl pregnant, but that's not confirmed. Is this the greatest fumble of all time? Now, he put that out there, but what's happening now is, because remember, he's already under fire because a lot of his people that was making Vlad TV what it was is leaving. So now he's doing his own interviews. Now he's trying to break stories. Like he's spiraling right now. But Tasha K, she got one of this, and man, she started to really come out and expose him.
I was happy that people are finally starting to wake up about Vlad and how he profits off of the black community. Highlights only our disadvantages. Celebrates and starts shit on his channel and does not donate a dime to the family. After the rapper has sat on his platform, he's asked questions to directly trigger a response to trigger videos. Deaths for views. Apparently, according to this particular employee, he's extremely misogynistic, and he uses his wife to weaponize his beliefs. So anything that he wants to say that he can't say, he says it to his black wife, because his black wife runs his HR department. And he's able to say what he wants to say because it's coming from a black woman, even though he's driving that black woman to say what she has to say in order to not respect employees, not pay them what they're worth, not honor maternity leave. I mean, he overworks them. Black men can come in, like she was saying that it was a bunch of rappers that came in at one time, one of the employees, and said some inappropriate things to her, touched on her, and he told his wife to tell her that she should take it. If you want to be in this business, this is what comes with this business. This is all in the lawsuit. And we're going to say allegedly, because he loves to go run and get a lawyer. Because he tried to get a lawyer on me when I tried to tell y'all that the feds hit him for footage. He tried to say I was lying. Then he sat on Matt Hofer saying, yeah, I've been subpoenaed, but I fought it.
So for Vlad, the ship is leaking oil because he got everybody coming after him now. For so many years, we talked about Vlad asking police questions. Y'all running up there to Vlad, and why you guys just keep going up there? Why won't y'all start your own podcast? Why don't you do it for yourself? You already got the buzz. You don't need Vlad. But for some reason, Negroes think that they need the W. And when you call them out on it, they say, oh, man, you talking crazy. No, we're not. And I'm like, well, we can see what you're doing, right? So now we're hearing allegations that behind the scenes, he was, he has cases now where women are saying that, he was allegedly doing some stuff, right? But there was one woman that said, he was supposed to fly this woman out. He was telling the woman he liked, man, this whole thing is crazy, right? Tasha K is uncovering a lot, right? And this one woman want to come and do a sit-down interview with him. He had his wife is mixed up in the middle of this stuff. Like, it's getting real crazy.
That went against the grain. But when it comes to DJ Vlad, he put out earlier that day that allegedly Nicki Minaj, who is a personal colleague of mine, put her husband out in April of 2025 last year because allegedly he had a baby with somebody and he's living in this rundown shack in Queens, and allegedly he's spending all her money in like strip clubs and stuff. And I'm like, first of all, if Kenny was in strip clubs in New York, do you not think the strippers would have videos? It wouldn't be, I mean, this is Nicki's husband, okay? The Nicki Minaj's husband. Do you not think they would have those receipts? Yeah. Okay. Second of all, now the receipts are receipts. I haven't talked to Nikki yet. I did text her, so I'm waiting on the reply. A lot of times she don't even. I ain't gonna say we friends. I got a job to do. So when news, I need news. Yes, we do talk about news. We don't talk about nobody else but what is in the news. That's about it. Okay. But she is a person that has helped me behind the scenes in a lot of ways.
So Nicki Minaj and Tasha K is cool, right? Because we saw yesterday, I posted a video where Tasha K, she just went crazy, went in on Megan Thee Stallion and just spilled, just start going ham on her, right? So now you got DJ Vlad, and a lot of people don't like DJ Vlad. They've been waiting for the downfall of DJ Vlad for so long. So now DJ Vlad, he goes and put this stuff out about Nicki Minaj and her husband, which wasn't true. So he opened up the floodgates. Not Boosie already was getting at him. Aries Spears was already getting at him. But now he's opened up the floodgates for Tasha K to get at him because she got a lot of tea on him, right? Where there's a lot of women running over to Tasha K to tell all the stuff that he's been doing behind the scenes. So, and then we're finding out that he's in a divorce. He's separated from his wife. So Tasha K just went ballistic on it.
Saying, hey, it's a lot, pretty much. This is what happened between her and Vlad. She said, I wasted my time and he made promises he couldn't keep. The NIGGA kept mentioning how much he liked his ASS8 and only sent me $40. LOL, supposed to $40. DJ Vlad, you got black women supposedly. You are pandering to black women to eat your butt allegedly for $40 for cuddling her. Only sent me $40. LOL, supposed to fly me out to California, promise me a podcast deal, because he does that with a lot of the girls that work for him. Yes. And yeah, I got a little Asian girl I can interview too. I know her personally, and I'm gonna get her on the show to talk about how he, verbally, according to them, he has a lot of workplace issues. He's caught lawsuits in the past for how he's talked to his crew and stuff like that as women and stuff. And she goes, flew me out to Cali, promised me a podcast deal. I'm a writer, but claims he's having legal trouble with his divorce, some sort of custody battle. He don't have one kid, he has two. He tells the public that. According to her, he hates black women for real. He only has a fetish for us. He's a culture vulture, period. And the wife and the kids are at his house in Calabasas, and he's at some apartment next door to the Jeffrey Hotel in LA. I have the text messages, okay? Very detailed. Now, my thing is and I hit her last night, so it went to voicemail. So I'm waiting on the girl. Her name is Shay, right? Shannon, Shannon Love or Lay or something like that. But I'm going to reignite that Frontier flight because we got a credit on her flight, don't we? We got a Frontier flight credit. We do. We got a credit on the flight. And I'm going to get her in the studio since we're in the business of spilling, unverified information about people's marriages. Let's talk about your marriage. Let's talk about where your black wife is and how was she able to keep the house in Calabasas next to the Kardashians and you living next door to the Jeffrey Hotel, allegedly, according to this woman who said you tried to send her $40 to eat your butt. So that's what we want to talk about, Vlad, since we're telling black women's business on X that's unverifiable. So So,
Now, DJ Vlad has been in the game for a very long time. He was one of the first ones early on. We can go back as far as 10 years, and DJ Vlad was doing interviews. He's a guy that he pays the people to come in. He built the whole studio. Everything looks professional, right? You know, he asks a lot of crazy questions, but he has a whole professional setup, and he pays you. Where a lot of people, black people, should have gotten the business early on. Some of them did, but they wasn't in the business like Vlad was. And Vlad became a household name in the industry, and people was running over to Vlad, and they would rather go to Vlad than go to their own people. And this is the setup. So like I told you before, Vlad is holding the mirror up to the black community. When you say we need to have our own stuff, we need to build our own communities, we need to unify, we need to come together, Vlad is the mirror. Because then I'll turn around and say, well, you saying all that, but y'all still run over to Vlad. So miss me with all that. I'm not listening to none of that stuff y'all talking. Because Vlad is one of many in every area activities that we operating in, where you have people that look like him that's running things, right? So I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised at none of this stuff. This is you know. So now we're starting to see him fall, and people coming after him. But now after that, what are you going to do? Now we got other podcasts that's coming up now. When you guys go there, will you respect those podcasts? Will you show up on time? Will you show some respect? And the podcasters, will you be professional? Will you invest money into the studios and have everything professionally done and done the right way, where we can have things that we can sustain for ourselves and become professional? And will you not hate on another brother or sister that's making money off of you, right? So DJ Vlad became who he became because of what we wasn't and what we wasn't doing. And, you know, it is what it is. So now he has all these allegations coming up. And he got Tasha K on his bumper. I don't know how this will turn out, man. But, again, he became what he became because of what we wasn't. So if you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.